A while ago, me and a small-time YouTuber you may have heard of got on Twitter and asked y'all if you'd be okay with the two of us roasting your D2 Guardians.
Just keep the helms on.
Turns out a lot of y'all really enjoyed that video and wanted more. So I called up everybody's favorite dry humor dad and we got on Twitter with a new goal in mind. Today we're here to look at two things and two things only. You showing us your best fashion and you showing us your worst. Can't wait to show you how that went. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Boys, I gotta tell you that getting hooked up with a VPN these days is mandatory. Thankfully, today's video is sponsored by Private Internet Access, and man, do they got you covered. What's a VPN? It means virtual private network and allows you to hide your IP address and protect yourself online. With Private Internet Access, you've got protection against hackers, malicious websites, and more. Are you a gamer? Of course you are. You're on my channel. You can get access to geo-restricted games that might be blocked in your country, avoid DDoS attacks, and bypass ISP throttling. You gotta go with Private Internet Access. They've got next-gen servers in over 80 countries, are 100% open source apps, and use ultra-fast WireGuard protocol for even faster ping and download speeds. TLDR, they're one of the most trusted VPNs on the market, and right now they're offering my audience a top shelf deal. If you sign up right now using my link, you'll get 83% off and 4 more months completely for free. As if that wasn't enough, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee you literally cannot lose. Don't wait. Use the link privateinternetaccess.com/falloutplays for a huge 83% off discount and big thank you to Private Internet Access. Alrighty, back to the content. After we both hopped on a Discord call, here's what happened. This is the worst you could come up with?
This is not bad at all.
That's not
really
bad, no.
I love when people can match shaders to glow effects on exotics.
Yeah.
I think this looks really good.
I'm guessing we're gonna have a lot of these where I'm not sure which is this the worst and this is the best?
I don't know.
If you ever want to make me cringe really quickly, you put on any Titan gauntlet armor that looks like, you know, the cereal bowl vibe where it looks like I could just pour a bowl of Frosted Flakes right into the shoulder and just start eating out of it. Like, I just can't stand that. I don't know why.
It's like the shoulders are supposed to be higher and they're like sliding down your arm and you have to like pick them back up.
Every couple like feet, you got to quick pulling them up to the top. Getting the very 80s like Weekend at Bernie's padded shoulder vibe. The helmet is dope though. I like the helmet. It's like
Virtuous helm's great helm. Top helm.
It's nice.
In my opinion.
Like a space motorcycle rider type badass vibe. That I'm liking.
This looks like you've stuffed something into your shirt as you're going into the movie theater, but it's like way too obvious and you're definitely gonna get kicked out. Phoenix Fall is basically one of very few ornaments that's basically cheating. It's
very pretty.
It's phenomenal. It's one of the best ornaments in the entire game. It looks so amazing. And therefore, basically anything that you pair with it is going to look good. This is no exception. Looks very good. Okay. I respect that we're going for something different here, matching it up with the ornament there on the Crown of Tempest.
I like the gradient change from blue into black. I know that blue and black we've gone over kind of like really overused colors in Guardian fashion, but I like the change. It's a smooth change.
I originally thought this was Metro Shift. I was about to be like, oh boy, another Metro Shift effing loadout, whatever. I'm not in love with the channeling cowl helm for Warlocks, but I understand where it fits with like the rest of the armor pieces, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of circular. You have the shoulder pads that are kind of circled, and then you have the osmiomancy with the you know, kind of curves and everything. So all of that together, it works. I personally just don't like the helm, and I would love to see if there's a different sort of curvy helm to go with this.
Your Titan is very top heavy on the left.
If you're gonna go big with Titan, every armor piece has to be big to balance it all out. Because right now it just looks like you have a tiny head. And it's something that I've struggled with as well. I've struggled with tiny head fashion on my Titan.
Tiny head fashion.
Warlock fashion's so tough like that because it's like their helm, their robes, and then sometimes their gloves. The boots almost never even matter on a Warlock.
Because you almost never see them under the robes.
I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
This is an abomination.
I like it more than the Warlock.
I think And I think I know why. It's because it feels cohesive. It feels
it does. It's put together.
It's very strongly themed and it's well put together.
It's making me cry, and I feel like I'm getting indigestion from looking at it, but it fits a theme and it all comes together really well. Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean I like it. The purpose is to be seen. And like, if you're wearing this, you're going to be noticed.
That's many of our goals in life.
Yeah.
To be seen. You go from the big chunky shoulders down to the little the cut off wrists and the chunky the Popeye forearms. I really like this armor.
That being said, this is an abomination.
If I go into PvP and I'm trying to help someone go flawless in trials, right? And I get ran trying to help somebody go flawless for the first time, and they're all teabagging and shooting my body, 9 times out of 10, they look like this.
This is what they look like?
This is what they look like. Exo's signature look, and if he was kidnapped and made into a guardian of the forest. It's a very interesting headcanon theme you have going on here. So let's talk about the purple guy here. I love everything except maybe the shoulders. I feel like we are so close to something really badass here. Love the helmet. I'm very familiar with that helmet because my significant other, Anno, wears that helmet all the time. Really do enjoy it. But I just don't know. I'm loving the color too. The color's great.
Love
everything
purple.
really works. Love the purple. Loving the purple. But like just something about the shoulders. I don't think the Ursa works here for me.
I would like to see it with the ornament on. I think this is just as is, like default Ursas, and the fur is distracting. Yeah. I totally see what you're kind of talking about.
How you feeling about Green Boy over here?
For what they're going for, which is Titan of the Forest, this is too much green. It's too aggressively green. I want a more subtle, foresty, leafy green. And I think they have that shader from season 8 where like there's a bunch of like leaves and stuff all over your armor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Vex themed or whatever that was.
Yeah, the old Vex.
Yeah. I do give the thumbs up though for they came up with some little interesting like, oh, what if my Titan was some kind of forest Titan or something like that. Like, okay, at least you got some kind of theme that you're working towards. I kind of respect that. Very creative.
And I do like the texture on the armor, you know, with like kind of all the lines, like that's kind of stuff that you'd kind of get from like a forest, like you wander into a forest and then you see some weird temple with like all these kind of glyphs and stuff. And so that all came together very well, but I want to see less. It's green. Like the green itself is so distracting from the rest of the armor. This is another case of small head fashion. It's like you have no neck. Yeah, it's like someone stapled 2 beach balls to your shoulders. This is someone who was playing The Division and got lost.
This hunter definitely eats out of the trash, like 100%.
I think they scavenge for trash and food. I don't think they eat it directly out of the dumpster.
Got it. But they are they're rummaging every day and bringing it back to a small, crappy underground home, maybe in a sewer or a converted loft. The Titan is the best.
Is the best.
Okay, so let's look at the worst here. This is the worst. I don't hate this. This is
I don't hate it. Yeah.
It's not very gaudy or paining me to look at.
This is a good use of green. You know, we were just talking about how tough it is to use green, and this is much more my kind of vibe if I'm gonna go with the green compared to the Titan we looked at, where it's just like, oh my god, like your eyes are just being littered by green.
It's narrow. It's going from like wide at the bottom to kind of like pointy on top a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I want just slightly bigger shoulders. I've also not really been the hugest fan of Annihilating Helm, the Trials helm.
Me neither.
From year Titan. 1. But with this shader, I don't hate it. Okay. 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 This is one of the very few times where I've seen Gambit armor pulled off in a way that I actually liked. Ooh.
Here's an interesting one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This came together really nice. I know
Kinda
people are
did.
not huge fans of some of the raid armor, but I really like this.
Let me tell you, I like the boots all the way up to the neck. Now, the helmet does work because it's funky and weird, but I feel like you could take this exact outfit from the neck down, and you could go through a bunch of helmets and probably find a lot of stuff that would work with that outfit.
100%. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'm digging that one, actually.
Those gloves are the that's the blacksmith stuff from Scourge, and those
how'd
shoulders
that
are tough
go?
to pull off, in my opinion.
They are.
They can be tough to pull off. So here it's done quite well. You know, I don't hate it. It is more black and white stuff,
Yeah.
which is like, all right, whatever.
This is
The robes
so
are ridiculous, but
This is so formal. You're going to what's it called? A masquerade ball, like
Yeah.
like a Victorian masquerade ball, and you got the tiger mask.
yeah, and everyone has to be anonymous, so you have to put on a mask.
It's like an
You're all
Illuminati
like
mask
secret.
party.
Yeah, you're all secret millionaires who can't know who else is bidding on this priceless artifact from Egypt, which secretly has all the drugs in it. And then Harrison Ford shows up.
I'm going to show you my Titan, which I rocked for the weekend of freelance trials. Because my goal, first let me tell you the goal. The goal is if you saw my Titan coming at you, you would be intimidated, A, and not really know what to do, B. Okay, here's the Titan.
Yeah, so this is what I would call the Angel Special. The reason I call this the Angel Special is because
Okay.
my clanmate, Angel, won
Yeah.
a fashion emblem. He won one of the first fashion emblems that
Okay.
Bungie ever did.
Really?
I think he won in the first contest. He got like ironic votes. So
That's
this
quick.
is
Good work.
this is my friend Angel.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. So I call anything that goes for that kind of look, just the completely mismatched look, the Angel Special. I don't doubt that like Angel probably wasn't the first person to
No.
do this kind of thing,
No.
ironically,
Yeah.
or anything, right? Like definitely not. But they're the first ones to get noticed by Bungie for it to win an emblem. So now, anytime someone goes for that, I just call it the Angel Special because he's the one who got the emblem for it.
I want to give this picture bonus points for including text or from the story. This plague must not be allowed to spread because it works for both the context of D2 and your fashion sense is a plague. This is a very thin,
I dig
thin
it.
Titan. I'm kind of digging this vibe.
I dig this as well. I on first look, I was like, oh, a couple of these have to be from the same set, and they're not. New Pacific Sync. Is that like a super old shader that a green shader that I just don't remember? Huge props
off.
for
Yeah.
pulling off a green shader. Like you can tell like the slight color difference between the helm and the chest piece, but
Barely, yeah.
but I'm guessing bold statement just like wasn't working on the helm and the gloves, so they had to go for something else that was like close. But either way, well done.
I'm
I like
digging
this.
one. Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
like this.
I really like this. This reminds me of Iron Man 1, Robert Downey Jr. coming out of the
Oh,
cave
yeah.
in the desert. I like this. Unironically, I really enjoy this.
Yeah, it's well put together. Not my cup of tea, but it's very well put together. It's visually very striking.
Yeah.
I will absolutely give it that. You're going for something that's very striking, very big. In terms of what I think this person was probably going for, I feel like they hit it.
I actually really like this a lot. I
This
think
is
it's
green,
very
well
interesting.
done.
Yes, I would agree. Green, well done.
Granted, it's black and green, but
Yeah.
you know, if you're gonna go for green, most of the time you do need to pair it with a neutral.
You also got the neon glowing light vibe and very Vex-ish helmet vibe. I like this one a lot. I feel like whatever they were aiming for here is just totally getting my attention for all the right reasons.
This is nice. This is not nice. This is McDonald's has taken over the world and they've built 1 million war bots.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that immediately mentally went to McDonald's for the.
I wouldn't have if it weren't for like your knees.
What the hell are these boots, bro? Like, they're so. Why are they so? Are they fuzzy? Like, why are they that?
They
texture?
do look fuzzy.
I hate how much the yellow is drawing my attention right to the crotch.
We got another Angel Special there.
I love the Angel Special, dude. This is what I need in my life. I know it's so easy to put together something that awful, but it makes me laugh.
People really like to default to orange to be like, look how bad my character is. And I want to see some people try to make orange work. The way I won my emblem, my fashion emblem, was with orange. I won with orange.
I think I was on a fashion emblem?
Yeah, I was either the second or the third one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Show me the award-winning orange fashion from Datto.
This won an award.
Is orange done right? Now, you know what? I feel like the blue is selling it. I feel like if you didn't have the blue tinted glowing highlights here, this would do very little for me. But I think the blue pairs well.
That's why I did it, is because I knew the Trials arms had that blue glow, and I was like, all right, can we do anything with this helm? Because I really like this helm. If I can make orange win an emblem, other people can make. I want to see more people make orange work.
Oh, you want to see more orange that works? Oh, well, I got one right here. This I kind of, well, it looked, well, I don't know what to feel on this one.
Their neck. There's
too
much of a neck thing happening. If the neck was smaller, it'd be really neat.
It would look like a killer kind of like robot battle droid, because look how it kind of looks like the Sweet Business is an extension of the arm at the angle it's taken at, which I really like. That's actually really cool. But it looks like it has the neck brace on.
The neck. It looks like you have a neck brace on.
I played Trials with this guy today. I called this man my friend.
Called. Sans. That's pretty good.
This is good.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like we need a little work on the shoes here. I like that we're trying to go for the pink shoe vibe. I feel like these are more red.
Yeah, those are definitely more red. I want pink.
Show me the pink. Come on, you're almost right there. It's a 9 out of 10. Love the theme that you went for. Probably the most creative one. This is okay. So remember the McDonald's death robots? I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is someone trying to infiltrate from the resistance.
This one I really dug.
Yeah.
I want to hear more from this dude with different helmets, but I'm loving from the neck down. Really loving it. I'm liking this one.
This is very nice.
It's a very good Titan. It's not bulky. It's clean. For quote bad fashion, I don't know. I really like this one.
I don't even know if I would put it in bad fashion. I think this is just something that someone was going for.
This one may
was nice.
Be one of my favorites that we've seen today. Really digging the green glowy factor on that Warlock. Spider Gwen for Hunter. Job well done there. I'm going to be thinking about that Titan for a while. And I gotta tell you, maybe favorite bad fashion, I think might end up being the traffic cone.
Yeah, you really gravitated towards this one.
It was funny. I like this. It's got a theme to it. It's well executed, gaudy, and yet it somehow works.
I also don't mind the kind of the midriff is blue. It kind of breaks up that monotony just enough that you're not just being blasted in the face by orange. You know, I harp a lot on, you know, let's see some infrequently used shade. Maybe if we do a part 3 to this, I want to say, you know, let's get a little crazier with the colors. Let's get some not as used shaders. And although I say not as used shaders, and right now we have new Pacific Sync and Bold Statement, which are not very used shaders at all.
Very uncommon.
But it did come together as blue and black and blue and white. So I want to see some less used shaders. I don't want to see no more red and black, red and white, red, white, black. I don't want to see Metro Shift.
Band colors.
I don't want to see the gold and you know the midnight exigent, whatever it is. Let's get Let's get saucy.
I'd had a great time with Datto and glad he could join me for round 2. But we got so many submissions and I didn't want people to feel left out. So after Datto got offline, I did a speed round. It was interesting. God, that helmet makes me want to puke. Creative. Attack on Titan. Very nice. I like it. What the fuck? Interesting. Very golden. Oh God. Is that supposed to be Patrick Star? Horrifying. I'm out.